Okay, so before moving further, I just want to give a big shout out to my bro at the rate Are You Talking Tom for finding the move Bishop to C8 in my previous Alpha Zero vs Stockfish game. And this video also contains some crazy moves, so comment down that how many of you finds that. Okay, after this, Bishop to B5 by Tal, he goes for Roy Lopez opening. A6 by Black, which is known as Morphy defense. And this is known as Italian variation. And after this, Tal brings his knight to d2, which is called St. Petersburg variation. And in the next move, Black will play f6, targeting this knight. That's why here Tal decides to bring back his knight to f3. Okay, so here black wants to play knight to d3 check. That's why here Tal decides to bring his bishop to c3, targeting this knight. Okay, so this move is a mistake by black, giving up a free pawn to white. Instead of this, in this position, black must consider the move bishop to d3 and then bishop to e2, trying to target these connected pawns. Okay, so in the actual game, after the move c5, now I just want you all to pause the video and try to find out that from which pawn we should capture this c5 pawn. After the move c5, it's better for white to capture this c5 pawn with the d pawn. And note one thing, that you can't stop this pawn from this knight due to this bishop to b2 pin. And if you tries to defend this by suppose king to e7, king to g3 with the idea of g5 supported by this bishop. And if black also tries to push g5, knight to e5, takes, bishop takes h6, king to f6, stopping these pawns. But this will not work because now white will play bishop to c8. Okay, knight to c4 with the idea of pushing this d pawn. Okay, c6, king to e5, c7, knight to b6, attacking this bishop, but simply bishop to b7, bishop to f5, stopping this pawn from promotion. Bishop to f4 check, king to f6, h6, bishop to h7, c8 equal to queen, knight takes c8, bishop takes c8. And you can see that this position is completely winning for white. Okay, so in the actual game, after the move c5, here Tal decides to capture this with the b pawn. Now I just want you all to pause the video again and try to find that move which white can play in this position. Here you can see that white can only move his king to e3 square due to this f3 pawn is attacked by this black king. And it's look like that here white can't do too much because this bishop is stopping the b pawn from promotion and this c pawn is stopped by the black knight. Too much confusion for beginners like us. But not for Tal, because in this position he finds the move king to d3 sacrificing this complete pawn chain. But why? This is because after takes, now black be like, yeah, I am winning now, but today I'm going to defeat Tal. But Tal be like, not today son. Now again pause the video and try to find the next move which white can play in this position. And I am telling seriously that if you find the move bishop takes h6, then congratulations and salute to you, you are a true genius. and comment down that how many of you finds that move. I will give them shout out in my next video. Okay, so this move is brilliant because if you takes g5, trying to deflect this h pawn so that we can promote our own pawn. And after suppose takes h6, and if this, but you forget that white have his another pawn, c8 equal to queen, and you can see that black is gone. Okay, so in the actual game, after the move bishop takes h6, here black decides to capture the g4 pawn.
This.
And in this position, Vladimir resigned. This is because suppose if game continues like knight to c8, bishop to a3, knight to a7, bishop to f8, knight to c8, bishop to c5, stopping the move knight a7, knight to a7, bishop takes a7, and yeah, black is gone. What an amazing god level game by Mikhail Tal. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, and comment down that how many of you finds that move bishop takes a6 and king to d3. This is your host Bison signing off. Bye bye.